Hey, what's going on YouTube? You already know who it is. It is DubloH, and I am back with another video for y'all. And today we are going to be watching South of Midnight gameplay overview. This is from the Xbox Developer Direct. This is that stop motion RPG title. I know when I first seen it, the stop motion was like a little too choppy for me. I did see a couple people post about it on TikTok, a little bit on Instagram. I've been trying to avoid as many spoilers as I can, but I did look at, I guess they have updated the stop motion for it, and from what I was seeing, it looked a little better. So with all that out the way, let's get straight into it. That motherfucking soundtrack bumps.
Hi, and welcome to Compulsion Games here in Montreal, Canada.
Art director?
At our studio, we care about world building, and we treat the setting almost like a character.
They got a lot of black people here. Hold on, let's see if we could put this bitch in. Nope.
From the magical noir of contrast to the alternate history of We Happy Few, we draw inspiration from the landscape.
I forgot these are the people from We Happy Few.
And intrigue. For South of Midnight, our third-person action adventure game, the story and characters bring a folkloric Deep South to life. This gave us a chance to explore Southern Gothic themes with a dark fantasy twist. So while our protagonist Hazel is at the forefront of our story, it's the macabre elements and larger-than-life creatures that will leave a mark on her journey and growth.
From what it's looking like right now, what I can tell is like the faster movements are a lot smoother, but once it starts to slow down, that's when you really start seeing all of the pop lock and shit that they got going on. I don't know why the fuck I did that, but I mean, I guess.
It is really picking up out there.
Like the water and shit moving smooth.
Mama, this ain't my first hurricane. I know what to do.
As long as you didn't forget the
Flashlights and batteries.
Oh, shit, we got 5 minutes. Let's go.
We wouldn't be rushed if you didn't.
Don't mumble. Speak on it.
I said we wouldn't be rushed if you didn't waste all that time at the shelter.
Now, you want to bring this up right now.
I'm just saying.
Hazel, please.
We might need some help. I might need some help. While you're out helping
Your
everybody
motherfucking hairstyles is great. Your mama did. That's what the fuck you get.
Hazel may start her journey as a typical 19-year-old, but
okay, so that's the voice actor for Hazel.
Magical world where she'll learn who she really is and how to tap into weaving, an ancient magical power that redefines her trajectory in life.
The land itself chooses Hazel as a weaver. Someone who can see beyond the surface and tap into a deeper reality, the grand tapestry. Weavers can see the fabric binding our world, connecting people, nature, and echoes of the past.
Keep those hands to yourself.
Hazel can perceive both the mystical strands and stigmas in the world. Through her newfound power, she reweaves these stigmas and mends the afflicted creatures she encounters.
That shit was nasty right there. That little stop motion was gross.
The world gradually shifts into the surreal, revealing that creatures from the old folk.
Okay, looking at the voice actor, you can tell that they based a lot of her design off of her. Right here. That fucking sharp ass, chiseled ass jawline that she got, that motherfucker is
actually exist.
sharp.
Up here. My salvation.
Among them is good old Catfish, the storyteller who becomes both the guide and companion to Hazel across the game.
It ain't every day I hear about a new weaver such as yourself. Would you come
new weaver such as yourself
and help me down?
Meeting Catfish marks the true beginning of Hazel's journey. All of Hazel's arsenal and powers are designed around textile crafting and traditional spinning wheels. Her weapons include a spindle, 2 weaving hooks, and traditional spinning wheels. Her weapons include
that was dubbed.
2 weaving hooks, and a distaff. Her magic abilities manifest with supernatural lace-like patterns, blending the traditional craft with mystical elements. Hazel engages with the world through a variety of movement abilities. Those abilities also help Hazel progress on a journey.
As her journey unfolds, Hazel
So
will
yeah,
master
like
new weaving
the movements is looking a lot smoother for the most part.
Conjure objects and confront adversaries.
Combat is about
It's looking a lot better. Hold
to
on.
different enemy archetypes.
Since
known
we
as
get into combat, let's see what's up.
the manifestations of corruption Hazel encounters.
These hates trap Hazel in combat until she unravels them.
It's a lot of shit going on.
Process.
It's a lot of like particle effects. That's like
Each ain't has
in
its
the
own
way.
unique moveset, strengths, and weaknesses that you'll need to learn and adapt to. For example, the slug burrows on the ground and unleashes devastating strikes from afar, while the Ravager closes the distance with chilling speed. Hazel can counter these threats with agile melee abilities to execute powerful combos, jump attacks, and charge attacks. But close combat is risky and can backfire because ain'ts have
what I'm noticing with the combat, which is kind of like, I'm thinking that the game speed may be like a little too slowed down and a little like not that interesting. I don't know if it's gonna be good. It more than likely might be better if you get your hands on it. But the fact that they fucking doing 3 hits and cutting to another scene is crazy work.
powerful defensive abilities. Mastering your magical skills become the key to gaining the upper hand in combat. Push, pull, and weave are some of the spells at your disposal that give you a tactical advantage during a fight. Timing is everything. Pull distant enemies close to start melee combos, push them back to interrupt and stun their attack. Then press the advantage with follow-up strikes.
I feel like my problem right now is I'm not knowing what to focus on. Like it's so much shit in the way, like so much particles in the way that I'm just like
at the same time.
I'm focusing on a bunch of shit at once.
Unraveled, breaking their core and setting them free of their corruption, which has the added benefit of providing health boosts and reducing ability cooldowns. If you play your combos right, you can enhance Hazel's combat readiness and keep on chaining her abilities. As Hazel progresses in the game, she unlocks new moves and improves.
Okay, so you get general, you get weave powers, strand push, strand pull, and then you got another thing that's locked. Skill trees is it's whatever. It's a very limited skill tree, but we'll see how it goes.
Abilities, and you'll have to decide which areas to prioritize. The upgrades will change how you approach combat, like enhancing area of effect attacks, or refining push and pull skills to improve precision and make them feel more rewarding. The combat system is fast and responsive, built around chaining attacks, landing precise strikes, and unraveling enemies.
You mind if I take a look around?
You can see every place old Molly terrorized and more. Now for the low price of $1.
In Hazel's search for her mother, you'll explore multiple
I
regions.
like the down
each ruled by
south
a
like
mythical
voice
creature with their
acting. I
own
love
Southern
that
Gothic
shit.
history. You'll gradually uncover the backstories of these beings.
Enemy
once
design is
human or
pretty
animal,
decent.
who were transformed by tragedy, their secrets waiting to be discovered. As a weaver, Hazel heals these creatures by collecting fragments of haunted memories. We call these echoes, which reveal each creature's past. Hazel must experience these echoes before she can mend them.
What kind of person would do that to someone?
We design each region to reflect the creature that's been doomed to wander it.
I ain't gonna lie.
From the
Watching this is making like them talking, they speaking head portions look fucking stop motion too. It's fucking with me.
Need to face mythical creatures in epic confrontation before she can heal them. Our boss encounters and gameplay sequences also reflects the uniqueness of each creature, with distinct mechanics that center around a specific thematic. These encounters feature multiple phases that ramp up in complexity. As the encounter progresses, the musical theme builds up, cranking the tension.
Let me find out we're gonna be able to get some bosses that we got a platform on and shit. That's decent.
Or hugging Molly.
Switch up some of that shit.
Each of these larger-than-life creatures is
We ain't gotta fight them the whole time. I like that.
And lead to
This platform and do shit.
We got a long journey ahead.
South of Midnight unfolds as a hero's journey, and as Hazel, you'll travel through a tapestry of Southern-inspired landscapes. From abysmal swamps to flooded farmlands to the Appalachian peaks.
Swamp Mountain.
In our magical
Swamp
South,
again.
decaying buildings reclaimed by nature stand moments away from a hungry Rugal.
Swamp, mountain, swamp. That's exactly what they said.
Ever more toward the fantastical.
The history, landscape, and folklore of the American Deep South fill our world, and our team has infused the game with thoughtful details and environmental storytelling, like our bottle trees and haint blue porches, which are said to ward off evil spirits. The weight of the past emerges as central themes, which you can see through old abandoned buildings and businesses struggling to survive. As you explore, you'll meet locals who stayed behind even in the face of a hurricane.
So I'm the last person left here. All those
nigga veins fucking popping
this
out.
Part of the river's filthy with them.
Artistically, we're staying true to our moody Compulsion signature style. But this time, we're using a handcrafted approach inspired by stop-motion animation, which allows our team to bring a distinct personality and tone into every prop and character. Because this folklore is open to visual interpretation,
little marionette,
we
little
embrace
voodoo
the freedom
puppet
to
people.
reimagine these creatures and their stories to adapt how they look and to craft our own version of a fantastical Deep South.
At Compulsion Games, we love to craft around central themes. We're lucky to have talent across all our disciplines that collaborate to give South of Midnight such a unique personality. We hope you enjoyed this deep dive.
Nigga was busting a nut in the goddamn sound recording booth.
And pre-orders are now available on Xbox and Steam.
Compulsion Games, April 8th. Fuck, so that's 2 of these Xbox Developer Direct games that's dropping April. Yes. All right. So, South of Midnight. How am I feeling about it? I am thinking I'm loving the character enemy design and shit like that. I'm wondering how different the play areas. I'm trying to see how to really explain how different the areas are gonna be, because just from straight looks like it's gonna be swamp, mountain, swamp. I'm praying that in those areas they got different platforming type things that you can do. I'm praying that the platforming is decent. Combat is still like to me. It's like it's just there. It's looking like they focused a lot more on kind of give this game a good story than the actual combat. As of right now, I can see like my predictions. I want to say overall 7. Like if I like go off of the gameplay that I'm seeing and the fact that they're skipping after 3 hits every time, they're like not really confident on the combat for the most part, but the overall art direction and like story and characters, that is looking like it may be able to bring it up to an 8 depending on how good the story is. So I'm just more on the fence. I want to know what this game, I want this game to show me what it has now. Like off of just looking at it, I am not sold. I am intrigued, not sold. Yeah, y'all let me know how y'all feeling about South of Midnight. If y'all haven't made it this far, I do want to thank y'all for fucking with me. My name is DubloH. My fault. Hold on. If y'all haven't made it this far, I do want to thank y'all for fucking with me. Make sure that you go ahead and leave a like, hit that subscribe, because I do have more content on the way. Hit that bell so you never miss another video. Here is your second reminder, because y'all be forgetting to leave a like. My name is DubloH, and I am out. Hey.
Hold on, baby, hit the pug on, do you dance on it? Bust it down, baby, let me see, spread them legs, let me see what you got. Do your job, I got a check for you. Throw a couple bands, put in work, I got some more for you. Slow it down for me, drop it down, go get wild for me, smile for me, bend it over, go and touch your toes for me. Pause for me, get the can, baby, do a show for me. All money, if you clean and good, I got a note for you.